Alright, so before we start, I was going to introduce this Instagram account that I created, which is called Research Diaries, and I'm going to be posting stuff related to PhD and research and tools and strategies and stuff like that on this account. Right now, I just posted one reel, and you can go and check it out, and maybe hit the follow button to stay updated with whatever I post. That being said, let's start the video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one, we are going to look at how to input citations into a manuscript using a very popular tool called EndNote. So this is a tool that has been used by researchers all over the world to put citations and bibliography while writing manuscripts. So we're going to look how we can do that in a very easy and simple method. So the first thing that you need to do is to download the EndNote software onto your system. So what you need to do is you need to go to this website, endnote.com, and this will open up. Currently, the version that is going on, the version that is in market is EndNote 21. So you can try it for free, or you can go to buy EndNote, and that is going to take you to this page where you have different plans. And what I would recommend, if you have a university email ID, then you can use this student license, which is going to which is a one-time purchase, and it's a little bit less than the full license. And this is the upgrade license. If you're already having EndNote, then you can upgrade for this much amount, but what I would recommend is go with this student license. Now, once you download EndNote, you need to have the integration inside your word processor. So for me, I'm going to be using Microsoft Word. So let me open Microsoft Word. Once you have downloaded EndNote and you open Microsoft Word, you're going to have an option for EndNote over here on your menu bar inside Microsoft Word. If you hit that, you have a couple of options, and now you're good to go. You can use EndNote. You can use EndNote like while you're writing the manuscript. Let's go to EndNote, the software right now, and let's see how does it look. So if I go to EndNote, so the very first thing that you're going to get is this box, this dialog box, where it is going to ask you to create a library of citations from which you're going to put the citations onto your document. You can either say open an existing library if you already have one, or you can say create a new library. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to create a new library, or what you can do is you can close this out. You can go to File on top, and you can say New. So this is going to prompt you to create a new library. You're going to choose the location where you want to put the new library. So I'm going to be putting it inside a folder on the desktop, and let's call it citations, and I'm going to hit save. So once you hit save, it's going to open up this box, this dialog box, this interface where you can start putting in your references. So there are a lot of ways to put in your references, but the easiest way is to use the browser that is inside EndNote itself. So you can see over here, you have an online search option on the sidebar, and what you can do is you can go to any of these citation browsers, and you can import citations directly by searching in them. The one that I use mostly is PubMed, and once you click on PubMed, you have different options over here, and you have different fields which you can change, and you can import the citation. So I'll show you what I normally do. You can do it differently, of course, but I think this is the easiest for me. What I'll do is when I'm writing manuscript, let's say I'm writing anything, and after this I put a period and I go to the next line, and this line should be having a citation. So let's say this is going to have a reference. While I'm writing the place where I'm going to put the reference in Microsoft Word, what I would do, I would go to PubMed on the web. So there's the website for PubMed, which you already probably be knowing, and I'm going to be choosing the article that I'm going to be citing in the document. So just for an example, let me choose my own article. And all right, there's an article that we published last year during October, so you can check it out with the DOI and stuff. But let's see what we're going to do. So you have this PMID. So what I do is I take this, you copy this PMID and go back to Word, and you paste it where you want to have the citation. You can do this for any article that you want. You can keep the formatting as it is. So this is the PMID that is for which you're going to be putting the citation. So what I would do, just to make it stand out in the document, I would bold it out so that when I'm writing a very long document, very long manuscript, they stand out, and when I'm doing the citations after writing the manuscript, I can find them easily in the document. So now once you have your citation or your PMID in place, what I would recommend doing is you copy the same PMID and you go back to EndNote. I mean, this you need to do it like simultaneously to save time. So you're building up the library as well as you're putting the PMID in the place where you want the citation to be. So once you're done with the PMID, copy it, go to EndNote, and hit the PubMed on the sidebar. Over here, you have different fields to choose from, and you can drop this down and you can hit PMID, and in the field you can just paste the PMID and search for this. Once the search is done, you can see it has taken out the article. You can see the title, the authors, and the abstract as well, whatever is there in PubMed. So now what you'll do is you just select this. It highlights the article, and you can hit the plus button, and this will add this paper or this article onto your reference. You go to all references and you have this reference here. Now if you want to do the same thing with another article, let's say I want to put a citation at the end of this line. Let's choose another article from here. Let's go with this one. All right, so again, I'm going to copy the PMID from here, go back to Microsoft Word, paste this, keep the formatting as it is. I'm going to copy this again, go back to EndNote, go to PubMed. The field is already set to PMID. I'm going to paste this, search, and this is going to show the other article. I'm going to take this, hit plus, and you'll see this one changes to 2. So once I hit plus, this changes to 2. Go to all references, you have both the references, and now you go back and you highlight this. So right now you have, let's say you have a long article and you have your PMID in places where you want to put the citations. The next step is to scope through the article once more, right from the very beginning. And what you need to do is you go to this EndNote tab, you select the PMID that you want, where you want to put the citation, and you have a lot of options over here. Let me zoom this up, let me make it a little bigger. Okay, so you can see a lot of options over here. What you can do is you can go to this insert citation, and you'll automatically have the citation that is corresponding to the PMID that you selected. Okay, you can see 377976888, 377976888, and this is the paper. You can see the details of the paper over here. Now all you need to do is, if the PMID is matching with the paper, you can just hit insert, and this is going to put the citation over here, an in-text citation in between your texts, and it is automatically going to put the bibliography as well, right? And once you're done with that, you can just delete the PMID, so that you only have the citation, right? You can do the same thing with the next one. You can select it, go to insert citation, and you can have the paper already. You can just hit insert, and this is going to insert the citation over here and the bibliography over here. So, and then you can delete the PMID. So like this, you're going to scope through the whole article that you have, and you're going to select the PMID, go to insert citation, and put the citation in place. Now you can see right now this is a numbered citation where you have numerical values, and corresponding to the numerical values you have the bibliography, the end bibliography. So this you can directly change inside Word itself. So over here you can see another section which is having the attribute of style. Over here it is saying numbered right now. You can drop this down. You have a couple of formats to choose from. You have annotated, you have APS 7th, author date, Chicago 17th footnote, and a lot more. And if you do not find your citation, various journals will have different styles in which they want you to cite the articles when you're writing the manuscript. So if you don't find it here, just go to select another style. It will open up a plethora of styles from which you can choose from. You can choose the appropriate style that the journal is asking, and you're good to go. So right now I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to change this just to show you. I'm going to change this from numbered to APA. So APA is like the in-text citation would have the author and the date as well, and the bibliography is going to be arranged according to the alphabets, like the alphabets in the front. So if I hit APA, over here you can see this turns into the author and the year, and the bibliography, the numbers are gone and they are arranged like this. So this is how you can change the style of the citation right inside EndNote without changing anything in the software. And that's about it, how you can use EndNote for citation in your manuscript. And I would recommend using EndNote because EndNote is being used by researchers throughout the world. When you're doing some collaborative work outside of your institute or with different scientists or with different researchers, you would probably want to send this EndNote library that you just created to them while writing the manuscript, and let them enter their citations inside this library and send it back to you, so that you have the full library of citations. So this is only possible when you have when both of you have EndNote. Mostly, in my experience, people will have EndNote. People will be using EndNote rather than using Mendeley or any other software, because there's like the gold standard for citations in manuscripts and journals. All right, so that's about it. I hope you learned something new, and you're going to be using EndNote as your citation tool, citation manager. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.